Hello guys and welcome back. First of all, I just want to apologise for the lack of uploads over the last couple of months. With my day job being working in retail, I've just not had the time or energy over Christmas, with it being the busiest time of the year, to focus on YouTube really. But now that Christmas is over, I will be getting back to regular uploads. With that being said, this is going to be the final one in the hiking and photography series, at least for a little while anyway. So I hope you do enjoy it, and let's get into it. For this one, we decided to tackle the Roaches and Lud Church Circular in the Peak District, a 12.4 kilometre trail featuring a variety of terrain from craggy rocks to a muddy forest, with one of the main areas of the trail, Lud's Church, being a location surrounded by English history and mythology. Many of the sections of this trail also remind me of the kind of landscapes you'd see in fantasy films, and you could easily imagine something like The Lord of the Rings being shot here. Arriving at the start of the trail, I was already in awe of the scale of the ridges ahead of us, and eager to get started, we began the steep climb up the first ridge. This section at the start was easily the toughest, with a near vertical steep climb that was closer to rock climbing in sections. Thankfully, having got the hardest section done early, we were free to enjoy some incredible views from the top of the ridge. Carrying on along the muddy trail, we came to the first section that really reminded me of a location from The Lord of the Rings, as this rising rock formation atop a steep hill reminded me of the location used for Weathertop. Stood at the foot of this hill, I could easily picture the ruins of an ancient watchtower rising from it. Upon reaching the top of this hill, we passed through another section that reminded me a lot of a location from The Lord of the Rings. The small but dense forest that covered this section gave me the same feeling as Fangorn Forest, with many of the trees looking twisted and mangled. From here, it was only a short walk to the peak of the Roaches, which took us around half an hour. The terrain along this section was a nice easy stone path, but runs alongside the edge of the ridge, meaning you get some stunning views, but I'd recommend caution here as it is a big drop down from the edge. The peak of the Roaches was refreshingly quiet compared to the usual mass of people queuing to take photos, and after taking a few obligatory shots here, we carried on towards the next destination on the trail, Lud's Church. On the way, there was time for one more movie reference as we found the Peak District's version of Pride Rock from The Lion King. Not having a lion available though, a pug made the perfect replacement. After another half an hour of walking, we finally reached Lud's Church, a huge chasm hidden deep within Back Forest, overgrown with moss, ferns and grass. Walking through Lud's Church was an incredible experience, as the walls of the chasm completely dwarf anyone inside. As I mentioned earlier, Lud's Church is surrounded by history and mythology, with it being strongly believed to be one of the key settings in the medieval poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. A film adaptation was made of this in 2021, which I'd highly recommend watching. Another popular story is that Robin Hood actually stayed in Lud's Church while hiding from authorities. On a fairly uneventful return journey, we did spot a couple of photo opportunities with some sheep and a Highland cow in the surrounding fields. Overall, the hike took 3 hours and 15 minutes, and after the initial climb was a fairly easy one, but provided some of the more stunning views and terrain that the Peak District has to offer. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, please subscribe and go and check out some of my other videos. Also go and give me a follow over on Instagram where I post the shots from these videos. Again, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.